Yo, what's going on, everybody? Back
happening?
again with the Friday night arcade show, Cuddles.
Hey,
I love when people do that to me. Like, it literally, as soon as I start the intro, Cuddles is gone out of the room.
It's time to go get a drink.
no, my computer started.
All right, what's breaking? What fell?
Not here.
God, this is such a mess. We just started already. It's a disaster.
Absolutely.
I'm going to start over. What's going on, everyone? Brooklyn Man is here with the Friday night arcade show. Joined by Papa Brad. We got Nix and we got Mr. Miami Cuddles. Cuddles, man. I like when you're on the show. And
Okay, I bring a new
I don't too.
energy. I'm telling you about desktop basketball. Okay, just
is that that stupid game you showed last week?
I was the one. Listen, I was the one who started talking about Galacticon, and I was the one who started talking about Saturn Deluxe. Right now, desktop basketball. Don't discount that one. I
was just about to give you a compliment, but you're complimenting yourself. Yes, 100%. It was even mentioned by Michael himself today on the show that Cuddles is the one that brought SATRYN to all of us.
Honestly, Cuddles introduced me to that game too. And thank you so much. That is definitely a winner. And that we got it on iiRcade is awesome. The only thing that's better than that is that we got it for free.
Yeah, I'm glad I paid for it 2 weeks ago on Steam.
I know, I'm glad I bought it too.
That now it's free on iiRcade. But I played it on both. Just not that much on iiRcade, but the little bit, it's already, again, it's another example of a game that is meant to be
100%.
on an arcade,
100%.
but free. I was like, what are people going to be able to find a complaint about today?
Here's what I'm saying. That's another reason to buy an iiRcade. I mean, that game, if that game was sitting on the system at a store and people walked up to it and played it, they would want to take that home.
Exactly.
That game could sell iiRcades.
Oh yeah.
Just like Galacticon is an absolute masterpiece of a classic arcade formula, Saturn Deluxe does the same thing, but with Robotron. And they nailed the firing. The firepower is enough to get you out of the stickiest situations. That is so hard to do on a dual stick shooter. And they do it beautifully.
And when you play it, you're like immediately comfortable with it. It's very familiar, you know? There's nothing to learn.
Nothing to learn. It feels right. It feels just like a modern version of Robotron. And then here's the thing. People don't even know this. You can turn on and off. There's options in the game. You want it to look more like Robotron? Turn all the new stuff off. All the functions when you turn them off.
Effects.
All the effects can be turned off, and you end up with a game that's very much of a Robotron feel. Because all that stuff is newer tech, you know? But look at this. They're giving you the options to do that. I love it. It's really the perfect release.
Wait, hold on. We got Biggie D's like saying it's not going to sell cabinets or it's not going to sell units. Now, like Brad said, and I
disagree.
I'm one of the biggest critics of the iiRcade. Okay, let me just get that out of the way.
For sure.
Zohar ain't making a video about me because I'll trash the same thing he trashes. But Saturn Deluxe runs so well. The Wizard of Walls, I think it could be adjusted, but Saturn Deluxe, as soon as you install it, it runs so well. And if you go to Best Buy and they have an iiRcade with Saturn Deluxe as one of the free games,
beautiful.
It's a
walk up to it, play it. Done.
Yeah, that is that Biggie. That's their point on this. Is that what they mean is because it's one of the free titles. Let's say if the iiRcade ever wound up as a floor model in a store where you can walk up and play it. Since it's a free game, it's one of those games that would be up there if you were, going through the catalog of the free stuff. You're gonna have Dragon's Lair, you're gonna have Double Dragon. Now you're gonna have SATRYN on there.
Carl O says the audio is dope, and I agree. I feel like I'm in Space Mountain when I'm playing that game. You ever been to Space Mountain? That trippy music they play while you're in the queue waiting. I don't know. They nail everything. That game to me is amazing. That's the one I wanted, and I'm so glad it's here.
I already knew like how much you loved this game before it was even mention that it would even ever be on iiRcade. You guys were playing this on Steam and just giving it rave reviews.
Oh, I love
Goofy
it.
Foot played it on Steam, rave review. So all you guys were talking so highly of it. When I started messing around more with my Steam games again, I was like, you know what? They had SATRYN in a pack with two other
Kev Grant
games.
says he just hit 4 million. Good Lord, Kev Grant.
Ooh, nice.
You're a beast.
I'm gonna play it tonight. I
haven't hit a million yet. I'm like 800, almost 900,000.
Yeah. I'll jump on and play, and like you guys can watch me play.
You know what I
Do
love?
not expect that good of a score.
No, I'm
I'll
a mid
give you
player.
some
But
tips, man.
yeah,
You'll
Nick's is going to dust us all. But
Nick's tips.
you know I love that every time you play it, it's different.
Yeah,
You know, every time you play it, you get different enemies, you get different power ups. You know, it's just I think it's really another excellent game.
That was nice. Kev gave the developer a $4 donation.
I gave
That's
him
nice.
a positive. Oh, it is a good game. A positive review on Steam today, on Saturn Deluxe, since I purchased it a long time ago, but I never reviewed it. So, if you did buy it on Steam, give them a positive review, and you know,
It's funny. The only thing people have been able to say bad about it is it doesn't have leaderboards, but it was free. I mean, people complain about
why
free
they didn't
games.
call it. That's also why they didn't call it Deluxe.
Yeah,
because it doesn't have achievements and it doesn't have the leaderboards.
But we don't have achievements on iiRcade anyway. Not yet. There's no achievement system.
Well, there kind of are some achievements but they're not like built into the arcade. They're built into some of the games where you can kind of go back and see the stuff that like the achievements that you earn. Because
like
it's on Galaxy
Champions
TV
has like levels and tiers and stuff inside the game.
Yeah,
but nothing outside of the game that tells you what you've achieved.
I like this more than Galaxy Champions.
Well, I do too, but Galaxy Champions was more trying to be on Smash TV. And Galaxy Champions and Smash TV is the same way. The enemies, because they come out of the corners, you can never really they're coming out from everywhere.
Yeah.
And Saturn is very much like Robotron, where you have basically almost god tier firepower. So I mean, you can shoot your way out of almost impossible situations, and they nailed that. It's perfect.
You know, when
they got the feel right on both those, I thought.
I kept checking the store. Every Friday, like I'll always hit the store if I don't know what's coming out, and I'll start refreshing like at around 10 a.m. because usually if they're gonna put something up, it's gonna show up around that time a little bit after. So when it shows up and I see SATRYN there and I see it's free, you know, I put a post out. I immediately grabbed it. I started thinking for a second, wait, did somebody over at iiRcade make a mistake? Like, are they gonna like a bunch of people gonna grab this game for free and then they're going to catch it later? And you know, I kind of figured SATRYN would probably be like a $4.99 game.
I could barely talk, and I still decided to make a live stream because it's that big of a news to me. This was the one that I was waiting for.
Dude, I didn't even know that you were going to be here today, but I'm happy you showed up. I know that this was another big game for you.
Yeah, I gotta be here.
I know we sound like broken records and like a bunch of shills, like everything is good, but come on, like this year has been flawless so far.
They've had,
like, 2023. If you just got into the iiRcade, you picked a good year to start, man. Because
I agree.
The only way you don't like them, is if you haven't played them. The only way you don't like them is if you haven't played them. Then people want to talk. But once you play the games, I mean, they've been good games.
And anyone can say whatever they want where it's not Robotron. Yeah, but nobody has Robotron.
It's better than Robotron.
It's better than Robotron, exactly.
And if Robotron is ever coming out, when is it going to happen? Like, literally, everyone into this hobby are in their 40s and 50s. We don't have, years and years to keep waiting. You know what I'm saying?
You heard what the developer said, too. How many levels are there? It's infinite. Infinite, as far as you can go. It gets to a maximum difficulty, and then it spikes at that maximum. If you can play at the maximum difficulty, you could go on.
The chaos.
Ages.
The chaos.
Just like a real Robotron machine. I mean, it's great. This is an arcade. This is a modern arcade gem. And it looks different than Robotron, but that doesn't mean it's not as good.
Yeah, it's another game that is basically a love letter to Robotron.
It
just
is.
like Galaxy Champions TV was to Smash TV.
TV. Mm-hmm. And you could say Galacticon was kind of a combination of Joust and Defender into one game.
Yeah. We're gonna get to games, but last week, come on, Ninja Baseball Batman came out.
Yep.
I have been working all week, little by little, on a video which is gonna basically sum up Ninja Baseball Batman in 6 minutes. I always want people to see what games look like, because we discussed this last week. When you stream stuff, you really can't like control what the quality is. I can't control what the quality of the video that I'm going to show you looks like, but I will be putting up a 4K version of it on the channel, so anyone that wants to check it out in its highest possible resolution can do. All of this footage was captured from the iiRcade and I edited it together. Let's check it out. All right.
Wow.
That is
Man,
Ninja Baseball Batman summed up
Right
by
up.
me in 6 minutes.
that
How
was
beautiful
epic. That
is
was
that
epic.
game?
So you learned all the special moves for all the characters, huh?
Not really. I might have gotten lucky and hit a few.
Yeah, man. I love that volcano attack.
But when you're playing a game, when you're playing a lot of games, you're so focused on the game. It's hard to always focus on all the little details that they put into it. But when I went back and
Caught
edited
the
it
magic.
and I'm watching it, I noticed
Showcased
so
it. It was
much. They
beautiful.
put
So
like
much.
for a game from the 90s, that is super impressive. And
Now
that
I'm
was
so stoked. I just want to play that game. You got me all
Right.
stoked, fired up now to play.
that
it.
was last week's
Editing was
release
beautiful.
on the iiRcade. I think it was well worth the $14.99. And I still gonna have a lot more fun with that one. And I enjoyed putting that together. I wanted people to see how it plays on the iiRcade. That was all captured straight off the cabinet. Just
You
edited
got,
it together.
you got
this year.
Michael in the chat tonight.
Yeah, we got a
You
bunch
gonna
of
say hello
people
to
in the
everyone?
chat. Who wants to say hello? Should we make Cuddles? Cuddles, can you even see the
Just
chat?
I can
You
see
wanna put
the
Cuddles
chat.
to work?
My computer's like I'm cleaning it up because it's a little slow.
All right,
and
yeah,
more-
well, yeah. That's usually what I do
Hey,
during a
what's
live
up?
show. Is
No, it started
chill,
acting up. It
Cuddles.
started
We're
acting
trying to
up.
run a professional
Hey,
show here.
I got
Hey,
laryngitis.
say
Don't make me do it. But hey, I do want to give
Brad
one
has
special.
laryngitis.
I want
Let's
to give
him
one.
a-
No one wants to hear my horrible voice.
Well,
right
you
now.
can
But
give your special
Can
shout
I give a
out once.
special shout out? Just a special
It-
shout out. Special
They
shout
don't listen
out.
to me.
Shout
This is
out
like
to
ADD Central here. We all
Ritual
talk over each other.
Hello,
Shout out to Baby Yoda.
John Malenko. Shout out to Mike Hertz.
No,
Shout out to
stop
Brad
talking. Cuddles.
What?
Stop talking. You got a professional looking setup, but you have to have the professional attitude. We don't say hi to people until I kick the promo. All
You
right?
got to do the promo first.
Here we
Come
go.
on, give it a promo.
Hey, my turn now. Am I correct? Shout out to Goofy Foot. Shout out to Die For. Shout out to the one and only Kev Gret. What's that game he loves? That's irrelevant. What's the name of that? Cyberball. He loves that game, and that's a good two-player game. Okay, shout out. Damn, Papa Brad's been in the chat. He's been pretty active. Papa Brad, shout out to Baby
Yeah,
Yoda.
thank you.
Shout out to John Malenko. Shout out to
I
Michael.
love this
Wright.
community.
Shout
Glad to
out
be here,
to
even if I'm sick.
Ichabod Crane. Alex, how you doing?
To die for.
To Die For. Oh, I said to die for. Maybe my mic wasn't working.
Kev
So
Gret.
questions are like a mother. Okay,
There you go.
okay, I'm trying.
You're doing
We'll be
great.
here all night.
Go ahead.
Keep going.
Oh, did I miss anybody? I'm sorry.
You know how I do
Oh, there we
shows.
go.
Did you
Carl-
get
It's basically
Carl?
find something to stall for
Yeah,
more
Carlo?
time.
Carl O. Shout out to Carl O.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way up here. Did I miss anybody? If I didn't say your name, say put a one in the chat and I'll say your name. Cyberball, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if Cuddles miss you, we still
I'm sorry.
appreciate you.
That's
And we
I'm
okay.
appreciate
sorry if I missed
anyone
you.
that showed up to hang out with us here live tonight.
Yeah.
Anybody out there? How's everyone doing at SATRYN? We'll be playing that a bit tonight. I didn't even make that the 1 quarter challenge. Nix, I don't know if you read the descriptions. I actually made the 1 quarter challenge RASTAN, which is in the attract mode this week, because you guys stop posting your scores like early in the day before I even get home, and I already know that I have no chance. So
Yeah,
I had
Rastan's
to
hard.
I had to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, RASTAN's hard enough where
It's no joke.
I don't even know if any of us are going to make it past the first level.
It's no joke.
I'm still yet to beat that game. Can anyone beat that game?
I made an attempt. I kept continuing because you can't infinitely continue. And I got pretty far, but I didn't have the endurance to finish it. But
Yeah, Kev Gred
I
has
need to
a
try
point.
again.
A RASTAN 1 quarter challenge is about 30 seconds of showtime.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
You
to
know,
find
you-
some more stuff to fill the time.
That show that was on in the 80s did that where they put a time limit on how long you play. Starcade.
Yeah.
And that's how they did it. That's how they did it. So people wouldn't play that long.
Well, No Quarter did something like that too.
Mhm.
It's genius because I'm
That
gonna
and
have
his
to
crispy
steal his
bacon?
idea with his
It is.
permission, of course. because he did something like that. Because what that does is that kind of takes away all these like top of the leaderboard guys and makes it fair for everybody
Yeah,
to
you
compete.
still win, but at least
Nick,
it
you were
doesn't take
in
an
the
hour.
time challenge, and I think that you might have rage quit at the end because there was no way you could win.
No,
Because
there
you
wasn't. The score probability was not there.
You
See,
made one.
he does-
You
he
made
does
like
not-
one
one
error,
mistake,
and that blew
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Nick's is functioning on a different level than us. I mean, you can just tell by the way he plays games. He sees them a lot more clear than we do.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the on the topic of the iiRcade zone, no more iiRcade zone.
yeah.
On the iiRcade channel, I'm gonna really miss that show. Those guys also a part of this show. Hopefully they'll come back. I haven't seen them in a few weeks, but I still love both KC and No Quarter. And if you're looking for them, where have they gone? You could check them out here on Old School Gamer Live. You can watch on Facebook and you can watch it on YouTube. I'm always there watching the show.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
Because it hasn't been on YouTube, huh?
They had the guy, I forgot his name, Tim, the guy who does all the announcing for NBA Jam. Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool.
He was on the show the other day. He's funny. He was doing all kinds of voices. And No Quarter and KC played NBA Jam against each other. And he did the live announcing.
Oh, wow.
While they were playing against each other. Yeah, go check it out.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's Old School Gamer.
Yeah, I'll have to. I wish.
We need to link it. Can we link it in the show or something? Because I haven't watched it yet.
I can link it, or you can always go on my channel. Usually before it goes on, I'll always send out a community post. So if you go on my community page, you should see a link to it. But definitely check it out. They're doing a bunch of stuff over there. You know, playing games. They have a lot of great guests from the industry come on. They had the original artist for the Mortal Kombat on 2 weeks ago. So yeah, they're getting some good guests all through, the magazine, the Old School Gamer magazine, which you can get in digital or actual physical copies. Speaking of the iiRcade zone, I won a subscription to Old School Gamer magazine. Never claimed it, and I also won a digital subscription. I never claimed that either, but it's cool. I'll just get my own subscription on the side. But yeah, so if you miss No Quarter in KC, go check them out right here, Old School Gamer Live.
Can always use more good shows to watch.
I don't manage the iiRcade channel.
Hey Chris, how you doing, buddy?
But
hello, Raven.
Honestly, I liked I love Michael being on Friday. Friday was like crazy at first because they were on Mike's on during the day, then they were on.
I never catch it live. Today was the first day that I caught it live.
And then when they moved it to Tuesday, I was wondering how that was going to go. But the audience grew by a lot when they moved the show to Tuesday. So, and my actual thoughts for the iiRcade channel was to even have more shows on. You know what I'm saying? Have more stuff, different days of the week. So there's always like a community show on the channel. And I know it's a pain in the ass. I would love even this show, Friday night on the iiRcade channel. I would love it. I would obviously have to clean up my act a little further, and trim the show down to a time schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's different when you're, directly on the channel, like things that you probably have to do compared to like kind of like what we do, Brad. We just we're all over the place. We do and say kind of what we want.
I'm on no schedule. When we do what we want. We're independent.
Yeah.
iiRcadians.
But yeah, I do hope I hope that they use the official channel to do more of that, to have a bunch of community shows on there.
Yeah, I wasn't
I think
talking
that would be
about.
awesome.
I wasn't talking about the iiRcade zone when I said I don't catch it live. I was talking about like the iiRcade official stream because it's on too early for me. I'm still
Yeah.
teaching at school when it comes on usually.
Yeah,
Today I was sick, so I was home.
You're on a different time schedule than the rest of us,
Yeah,
and I don't
yeah.
work hours, so I could be home, I could be driving home, I could be working, but I always catch the show. Yeah. So yeah, iiRcade, keep that in mind, man. I know it's a pain in the ass because we're all a bunch of unpredictable YouTubers, and you never know what's gonna happen
Dude,
when we do a show. But at the same time, it really would be nice to have a schedule of shows, even if they do it in house with people from there.
I mean, even if they did like a monthly iiRcade like community show, we had a bunch of people on. That would be cool. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Throwing it out there.
Don't burn yourself out, Brooklyn. I agree. I think Goofyfoot said, "Don't do it, Brooklyn."
Don't do it. Oh, how long do you even think I would last? I would do something within 2 weeks that would be like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe go back to your channel.
Yeah, I think it's.
You know what my problem is? Well, I would have to be more. I would have to be more of like I'm watching Biggie D, who's right above me, right above Goofy there in the chat, and he's talking about his notes. I'm like, damn, these people are real professional. They take notes. Like all I do is edit my intros and stuff, and then that's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, Console Fanboy.
I'm not reading that.
Yeah. Here's the deal, dude. Can you? I wish you would have told me that because I would want you to save your $20. I'm trying not to
no drama.
We were talking about this before. Like we feel like even Cuddles and I, we feel like we're like in the middle of a
clip.
Tug of war.
This show's not a clip for you.
Here.
I don't like.
We discussed it.
Let's just play games, and I love games.
I love about the games. I love arcade games. That's why I bought Arcade 1-Ups and iiRcades and at games and all of them. I love games. I'm not here to have personal fights with anyone.
Yeah, you can, Console Fanboy, you can put that in there even without the money. It's fine, dude. Like we'll still look at it. We'll still see it.
Top three moments in iiRcade history. Can I say them real quick?
I think you two, you and Console Fanboy, like there should be a show. The two of you should like battle this out in games.
Because I'm trying to change the subject here. Super Burger Time.
I'm trying to keep it on the subject.
When they fixed Super Burger Time with that fix, that was amazing. Number 2, the release of Galacticon. Number 3, the release of Saturn Deluxe. And number 4 will be the UI when they fix the UI. But
yeah,
right, can I even though we'll let everyone can see Console Fanboy's message in the chat, but can I play the super chat notification anyway?
Yeah,
just because I love it.
Super chat notification.
I'm just going to play the notification because any excuse to play this.
This is a fact. I'm 58 years old. 58. I'm 58. 58. Your channels are going down. You made a little money off of YouTube, but the game is over. Sticking it to the man. Peace out.
All right. I'm not going to put the super chat up. Everyone can see it. It's highlighted there probably for the rest of the show.
Good defeat.
Can we get one live? Come on, give us one.
I'm good.
I'm 58. 58.
Oh, I thought you were asking for more super chats. I was saying I'm good. I like the super chats, but it's not.
Yeah, these shows we're not running for super chat money. It's not that big of a deal.
Speak for yourself.
I love games.
Oh, I'm sorry, just myself. I don't care about super chats.
Old school games.
I was lying. Keep sending them.
I love the old school games. I love the old school games, but I love these new retro releases, and I think they're doing it so much better with these.
They're doing it so much better.
Optimized, we're not talking 480p. We're talking.
I love classic arcades.
Yeah, but like,
But you know what I'm saying, Cuddles. These are the new classic arcade games. Like,
exactly.
these are the games that are playing. They're giving the love to the classics.
Exactly. You know? There's so many.
They're giving us new games to play. Good games.
Yeah.
If you love retro games, if you love classic games,
I want to go back to the beef again because this is why I would last. This is why I would last 1 week on the iiRcade channel. I want to go back. Here's my idea. I've had many ideas to try to bring everyone together. You know, friends, foes, whatever. But I think even though the two of you can't be in a room together, it would still be awesome for there to be a show where the two of you play against each other in some games. Obviously, he's going to take you out in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
But he's also like bragging how good he is at bubbles. How are you at that game, Brad?
Not that good. I could probably wipe the floor with him with like Donut Dodo or Galacticon or any of these other games that are on iiRcade.
He only has it on Switch. But man, someone needs to put that together. Cuddles, maybe you do it that way.
I try to get them both on one time, and
yeah, but that's to like have a discussion. It would be how fun would it be like if the two of these guys just like battled it out in games for a night and then just squash all this garbage.
They're two professionals, you know,
middle-aged. If you're a professional, do you send people cease and desist orders if they have an opinion you don't like? You send them a cease and desist order. Is that what you do if you're professional? I'm just asking. Is that professional of a YouTuber? I just got sent one from iiRcade. Send out a cease and desist order because you don't agree with their opinion. I don't have a Switch. I'm into arcade games.
You don't have a Switch.
I know. God, heresy.
Right, we got to get you a Switch, and we got to get you some VR, man.
Yeah, I know. I do need to get a VR.
Got to get you into that. That way because you know, I love all that stuff when I'm not playing on the iiRcade. I wish all this nonsense.
Respectful and polite. Look in the chat. Am I swearing?
Well, he's upset. You're upset. I wish all this nonsense would stop.
I do too.
I am not gonna lie. Attacks. I was kind of happy that the Muppet videos were back because I was actually in that one.
I know.
I thought it was funny. And Brad, your response Muppet video literally almost killed me, dude.
That's my favorite video. It killed me to take it down.
Oh my goodness. So I was kind of like selfishly happy to see those videos back, but I knew something bad had happened.
Good today. YouTubers are leaving the community, and that's true. I mean, they just force them out. It's sickening.
The thing is that I mean, you can see my friend Not Slim One in the chat. He and I come from the same place, so he knows where I come from. Cuddles also. We come from all this nonsense, so we're already immune to it. But I can tell you from experience that it does eventually wind up ruining everything. It kind of messes up shows. It's like, oh, if you talk to this person, I'm not going to be on your show. It just kind of like starts screwing up everything and makes stuff a lot more difficult. You could see there's people that used to be on the show that aren't here anymore. It's all because
of one person.
All this nonsense. It just explodes, and it like I think like when we keep it on YouTube, it's kind of funny.
Who does it?
But it just explodes out
Who's
into
the sun
all
at the middle of it?
Social media, and it gets out of control. And I thought we were all going to behave this year.
Here's what I suggest, Brad. You should make a video.
I don't throw he puts out the videos first. He does a sucker punch every time.
No, listen, iiRcade versus Arcade 1-Up. Show the thickness of the wood. Show the buttons. Show the monitor. Show the amount of games. I mean, do it. Take your time and put together a video which is honest. Because I will tell you right now, Arcade 1-Up has crappy buttons, and their small 17-inch monitors hurt my old eyes, and it's just like, dude, get Mortal Kombat 4. There's better games than Mortal Kombat 4 in 2023 on Steam.
There are better games than Mortal Kombat 4. 100% agree. And Rexer Show has a good point. This is an iiRcade stream, and he hates iiRcade and mocks it and destroys it. Why are we even letting him in here?
The thing
Hashtag block console fanboy.
Yeah, I've been asked that question by you, Brad. I've been asked that by viewers. And
if you want to have good streams, why do you even let them come in here and ruin it for everyone?
Here's how I look at it. How could you really? How could you? You can't really block.
He can't use his own name. He can't use it to promote his channel. Doesn't do him as much good.
If you block,
so what? So he comes on as Goldie the Retriever. At least he's not coming on as himself, getting clicks and using it for content.
I look at it like this. I'd rather like, hey, if everyone doesn't get along, I'd rather the person just come on, as themselves. So it's not like who's saying what and who's got an issue, instead of it like being a sock account and you don't know if it's really them. So
he does that too. He has a ton of alt fake accounts. That's another one of his things he's doing.
Now,
the Rexer show says it clearly too. You don't see me in any of the one-up shows. You don't see him in the one-up shows.
I think because he got blocked from all of them.
But hashtag block console fanboy. If you want to have a good show and a good stream where someone doesn't come in and try to take it over from the chat, it's a solution. There are 3 channels that are doing it right now. The Rexer Show, Anything I Do, and Rascal's Show. So, I mean, it is what it is. Tell me this is better.
Yeah, I don't think it's I don't think it's possible to like really just block people on YouTube, because you could just 5 seconds make another account and just keep coming in. So hey, as long as
it says the one-up shows,
everyone has that
now.
I don't even like timing people out. I saw there was some timing out going on, but here's the thing: is like, just because you send over a super chat, if it's going to be something that's going to lead me into issues with my friends or cause a divide, that doesn't mean I have to read it, just because it's a super chat.
So what? Like, any of us are here for money.
And you don't need super chat, man. I'm not gonna block anybody from the channel except for like really, stuff that doesn't belong at all. But he's part of the community. He doesn't like, iiRcade, whatever.
So
I don't even know if I don't even think it's the iiRcade.
This is an iiRcade show, isn't it?
I think he just doesn't like you, and I think that so he sees.
Here's the thing.
So when he looks at iiRcade, he sees you, Brad.
I think Brad is, and I'm not taking sides.
How can you not like it, Nix?
Brad is overly positive with games.
Where's my popcorn?
I don't feel they deserve the hype, and I think so that's what. But I've once met the Brad, and I am not siding with console fanboy or Brad. I take no sides.
Hey, look, iiRcade attacks are fine, but personal attacks using
attacks are off limits.
family and work are off limits. Off limits, and he's already broke both of them now. I mean, how much are you supposed to take and just let it slide?
Yeah, it's
the problem is I let everything slide until I have to make a video. I am not here to make drama videos. I hate making them, but it's got to stop. It's getting out of control.
I think it's already very clear. Brad's not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Console fanboy's not going anywhere. No one's going to chase anybody off of here. Like
no.
We made it through that threshold. The people that couldn't handle it, they're already gone. There's some people that can't take it.
I tried smashing me when I'm tiny. Now I'm too big to smash me. So
the rest of us that are left, like, we can literally do this forever,
yeah.
And we're not really going to get rid of
us. We're not going anywhere.
If he makes a video trashing Saturn Deluxe, I'll be like, come on, man, you're lying at this point. You're
try
lying.
putting my wife's name in the chat. I can't even pronounce my wife's name. And I live with her for a long time. Good luck with that one. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly for that stuff to go on. But again, from being so used to this type of stuff, you never know where that's coming from. There are sometimes people on both sides that like to keep the problems going. Mm. So you really never know who it is. And that is my point of why I just I prefer not to block people. So you could see when they come into the chat, they can come in as themselves and say what they want.
What's up, Unacceptable Fringe?
I froze. What happened?
What's going on, Unacceptable Fringe? Who's frozen? Is Brad frozen?
Thor got to me. Lost video.
Nix is sitting there saying, "Okay, are you guys
I'm
done
kinda
talking about this
sleeping.
garbage? I'm ready to play some games. How about this? I'm gonna get to try out Saturn Deluxe since I only got to play it for about
Can I show off games
2
before you
rounds.
do that? Or you want, because once the game starts?
Yeah,
then-
you can show off whatever you want.
Okay, so let me.
Go for
All
it.
right, so Mr. Miami Cuddles is taking over the show. He wants to show some stuff, but I'm telling you, he is the reason. If you're enjoying Saturn, he's the reason why it's on the iiRcade. 100%. There's no denying that. What do you got here, Cuddles?
Okay, so these are games I'm predicting will come to the iiRcade. I have no inside information, but one of them is a City Connection game, and we do have City Connections.
Right?
And you see it up there?
I do. Tell me when
Okay.
you're ready to hit it, so we make this look as seamless and professional as possible. Ready? Didn't you wear that shirt last week?
There.
You ready? Here
Hold on,
we
let me
go.
start over.
All right.
Hold on, now I messed up. Now you
I
messed
hear
it
the
up.
sound on
Oh
your end.
shit! There we go.
Screwing everything up.
It's awesome.
What a mess. Brad's gone.
Come on, stay.
All right, here, go ahead. That's right, Batsugan. We already have this on iiRcade. So
Yeah,
what's
but-
going to be different about this version?
Watch the video.
So we have the special version. What's the difference?
You can make a mistake and you can rewind.
That's cheating.
Yep.
The special version is better optimization.
Okay, yeah, I do see. But we already have the special version.
Do we have the special version? No, this
Yes.
is not, no, it's not out yet.
We have the special version on iiRcade.
How could we have the special version?
I'm going to all right. We're going to go off track here. You guys talk. Watch this.
Pull it up.
I'm switching over to my iiRcade right now, and I'm going to bring it up and
'Cause I
play the
think
special
Batsugan
version.
Batsugan is the best shmup on the iiRcade.
Forget about RASTAN. We'll get to that. But watch.
We're going to Batsugan. Whoa.
Let me get some sound too at the game. I'm
But
going to play a little bit
hasn't
of
even been released,
Batsugan
though.
Special Edition.
But you can't rewind on Batsugan right now.
Well, no, you can't rewind on the iiRcade, but who wants to rewind a shoot 'em up?
I do. Because you die, you can rewind.
You're lucky I'm heading over to the iiRcade, or I'd be kicking you off the panel. Right now.
Anyway, I'll pick it up. Because I think Batsugan is the best shmup on the iiRcade. And I'm sticking with it.
There it is.
Okay, so is that special SP? Is that special? Let's see, but you can't do those things though. You can
No,
rewind.
you can't do the rewind, no, but it's just the graphics.
But this is
Upgrade.
being released in 2023. Okay, special version. Oh shit. Oh shit. You got me.
Ah.
I look stupid.
Just made that look effortless. Oh boy. Full of hell tab.
I look real stupid right about now.
The boss fight. Nice, Brooklyn's very nice.
Brooklyn.
All right, that's enough of that.
Oh, you made your point.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Let me hold my head in shame. We got the special edition.
Mm-hmm. Good game.
It's the best, man.
We've had that game.
I didn't know
for a
we had
while.
the special
Brad's
edition.
back.
Yeah.
What's up,
Hey,
Brad?
what's happening? What's happening?
So we killing it in
It's
Batsugan
like, man, you were
SP.
killing it. Killing it.
We
got the
can't believe
special
we
edition.
have that on the iiRcade.
We got the special edition right now.
When did we get that?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always say we got the best
2
shmups.
years ago?
I always say we got the best shmups, but more modern shmups would be good. But we've got a lot of good. It froze again. Hold on a minute.
What is it? Your computer?
I don't know. Do I still have sound?
Yeah, you got sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
worry
frozen.
about it.
You look great in the
Thank
frozen image.
Thank you.
Brad,
Thank you.
just leave it like that. It looks good. Look at this.
I'll see what I can do to fix it. Just give me
Look
a
at this.
minute.
Awesome.
So do we have?
Are those like gaming glasses, Brad?
Yeah, these help me fit in. These are my fitting in glasses.
So yes, we have Batsugan SP for the people out there
Now I'm
watching.
gonna look stupid again, but I'm gonna share another video.
All right. What else are you going to show that we already have?
It's coming on the Switch, so we already have it.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
He's gonna show you Donut Dodo next.
We already have this. I don't know.
Yes, we already have this.
Hold on, is this like a special version?
I think it is.
This is the DX.
Now this is what we have. Obviously,
that
without
Pizza
the bezel
Time
on the
game looked
side.
cool that you talked about the other day. That Pizza Time game looks pretty cool.
See, now this, it doesn't look like that. So I think that they just cleaned it up. But there's no way on the Switch. There's no way they're gonna have the nude girls that you earn between the levels. They're not gonna have like full nudity. What is Brad doing?
So I look stupid right about now.
What is he doing? Look at him.
He's okay.
Sorry.
Tell me what you think of this one, and
If you let me talk to everybody for a second about live shows. The trick is don't touch anything. Like if it's
Didn't touch anything.
It's broken. Leave it broken.
As soon as you touch anything, it all gets screwed up. All right. What do you got here, Cuddles?
Okay, do I look? I'm gonna look stupid again. Okay, so this is like 2 games put together. I guess.
Do I even want to see this one? This looks silly.
Well, I think iiRcade,
is this like Wind Up Night but Wind Up Car?
That's stupid.
I'm seeing double.
It's not playing well, Cuddles. You keep it on, but it's playing a little choppy. All right, it's getting better. It's not that. I'm sure it'd be fun for a little bit. All right, maybe it is good, but like, how much of this nonsense do we need?
Okay, so it's nonsense. I'm choosing the wrong games, I guess. But we do need the desktop basketball. I'm telling you, it's going to be a hit.
Now, in that game last week, you designed that court, right?
Yeah, you could choose from different courts. It works really well. It's based on, like, you can only move for a certain amount before you run out of energy, and then once you run out of energy, you're like very weak, and they can steal the ball from you. So you always have to pass it. But I know
Goofy. I know, like, Cuddles got us. Like, he helped out a lot with Galacticon. He got us SATRYN, but look, now he's like, come on, man. You might have jumped the shark, right?
I'm getting too confident.
It might be over.
Yeah.
It might be over.
It's all good.
Oh, boy. I do like that desktop basketball, though.
Hey, he's
what's next, Cuddles? Are you going to recommend another bear beat 'em up or fighter game?
It's
funny. Earlier when I did the stream, you saw Bearsis was on my recently played games. my grandson came over. All he kept saying is Hulk Bear, Hulk Bear, Hulk Bear. And I'm like, okay, here's your Bearsis. So someone does like that game.
I will get that game. I will one night do some sort of challenge. And if I lose, I think it has to be golf. So I have a really good chance.
You're good at golf.
But if I lose, I will prove I will buy the game, download it, and as a punishment, it will be the only game I can play for a week. Not allowed to turn anything else on. But imagine if that happened, I lose the bet, and then it winds up becoming one of my favorite games.
Hold on, I got to go to my email. I have something special I'm supposed to show.
Well, while you do that, we have another super chat coming in.
I know.
So we're going to acknowledge that. A shout out to Unacceptable Fringe, best-selling author, with that Canadian $6.99 super chat. Why are you laughing about that? I was serious when I said that. He is a best-selling author. Brad, I emailed you the iiRcade Gold Dragon's Lair marquee. I did with Retro 530. He's going to do all gold cans in some way. Show it. Looks so good. So, Unacceptable Fringe sent you over a picture to show.
I'm looking.
While Brad looks for that, get the picture ready. You got another one? All right, because I was going to try out SATRYN, but I have no time limit. I already told Nix, who looks like he's falling asleep, before the show, that anytime he needs to leave, do not feel in any way like you're being rude. Just say, I'm out of here. And we understand.
Okay,
you ready, Cuddles?
We were talking about Vampire.
Yes. Okay, I know this game.
I'm kind of giving a shout out to myself because it's the only thing available right now. But the name of this game is Nebula. Do you see?
Yeah,
it?
This is one of the new copycat.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
It's colorful.
It still looks good. Let's check it out.
I made it short.
True Tech
Pixel is a great spin-off on Vampire Survivors. I'm telling you,
It is a
guys,
cool idea, even if
you
it's
can
like a,
get, like,
you know,
extras that
kind
say
of like a copy of the fact that this
Space
one's
Marine,
in
those
space.
triangles.
Mhm.
You can upgrade your character. You can give your ship special attributes. It's just like Vampire Survivors in space. I highly recommend you check this one out. Please give this video a like. Thank you very much. Take care. It's long.
Okay, see.
I would still
That's not it.
prefer if
Well, yeah.
if they're gonna do it, let's go all in and let's try to
Go
get
for Vampire
Vampire
Survivors.
Survivors for the iiRcade by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
With everything going on this year, for all I know, it could be coming out next week and it could be free. So
I doubt it. Vampire Survivors is a cabinet seller because that game is just, like I said, it's the #1 game of 2022, #1 selling game, and it's like far above everything else. But the thing is, I mean, it's on the PS4, it's on the Xbox, it's on the Steam, it's all over the place. So, you know, if we could get on the iiRcade, that would be a big one. Vampire Survivors is amazing. What do you think? Is it amazing, Brooklyn?
I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where, like, maybe if you just kind of look at it, you'd be like, oh, that kind of looks silly, like graphics wise. Start playing it is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Start playing it, you're not gonna be able to stop.
It's not the #1 selling game of 2022 without a reason.
It really like just captures your imagination. You find stuff like where it makes you wonder, like, am I the only person that's ever discovered this? It's just so much fun. There's so much content. I could not believe like how many hours I've spent on that game. Probably days at this point. And I got the whole thing for like $4.
Yeah. And that's it. $4. And it'll be a #1 seller. Now, I think Saturn, I can't say Deluxe anymore, would be top 5 seller if it wasn't for free. But hey, if you did buy it off of Steam, give the guy a positive review, because if you'd love it, of course. And I guess he has some kind of link where you could give him a donation for a couple bucks.
Yeah, they spoke about it today. Michael spoke about that, so that'd be nice. I've already bought the game, so there's my donation. I bought it on Steam.
Me too. And then I gave him a positive review.
But again, it's like on Steam, I'm playing it like this. You know?
It's much better on the iiRcade.
It's so much better on. Yeah, it's just it belongs on an arcade.
Whoever optimized it really optimized it well for the iiRcade.
Michael said today on the show that it went actually pretty smooth as far as bringing it over.
Yeah,
it's just like this, scaling it to the iiRcade screen, to the aspect ratio, whatever. And I played it one time so far today. I played the game before, obviously, on Steam. But I'm going to play it right now. Don't expect as good as an outing as the rest of these guys. But at least, and then we're going to show that picture that Unacceptable Fringe sent over to Brad. But I'm going to play some games. We like to do both here.
Is it drama? I don't want drama.
No, it's something about
picture.
It's something
the Dragon's Lair.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get it where you can see it.
I'm sorry for thinking.
Well, you get it ready. You can even send it to me in a private chat.
I'll send it to you.
I'm switching back over to the iiRcade really quick, and you guys can watch.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Try to play
because I can't figure out how to make it
some
work.
SATRYN.
Amazing game.
And then we'll get over to our 1/4 challenge. All right, so I'm gonna put myself up like that. I'm switching over again to the iiRcade sound. And I'm gonna play one round of the game, so you can check it out.
10 million, Casey.
That's not happening right now. I think my one round. I think I got to like the 3rd or 4th level because I was trying to rescue too many of the guys.
Yeah, it's you have to focus on the big enemies, the threats that actually take out those humans.
All right, I'm going in.
You gotta go after those.
I'll keep my headset on. So if you have any tips to give me while I'm playing, you can let me know.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm sending it to you, Brooklyn.
So pretty much every playthrough is going to be different. Like even the first level, the game could just give you the hardest time, or it could give you an easy time. So right now you want to focus on those little scorpion dudes, because they're going to take out your friends. Boom, just like that. They hunt them down.
You're killing the blue guys though. They're your friends.
Yeah, these blue guys you gotta take. You gotta take these blue guys out. They're gonna take your friends and turn them against you. Oh, there he is, guy did it. And because these red guys, they don't hurt your friends. They just kind of get in the way, attacking the stronger enemies. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, go after those. You always want to try to pick up humans at least. Sorry, friends. So as the level spawns in, what I look for is like where's the biggest grouping of friends, and try to go after them as soon as possible, pick them up, and then focus my attention on the enemies. Alright, go pick those up, Brooklyn. Yeah, we gotta get your multiplier up there. He's only got 10 friends, so he's not gonna get big scoring. This is how you can get game over really quickly if that multiplier dips down too low. You're not gonna earn points to get the power up. Every 75,000 points, you'll drop the power up. And I believe it's stackable because once you start really raking in the points, it seems like when you pick up the power up,
this man.
another one drops immediately.
Sorry, I was reading my cease and desist letter from Zohar. Nice. Class act, Zohar. So it's okay for him to do it. Bully people.
Good work on like, yeah, go, go, go. Get those, yep. So now you're not gonna get another power up until you get another 75,000 points. Boom, right there. Get that multiplier going. If you get your multiplier around 40 or 50, it's not too bad. You'll get power ups. They'll drop periodically. It all depends on the big enemies that spawn and how many points they're worth.
It's doing good.
Yeah, this is like a kill level. Like it doesn't give you a chance here. You got to go into that level with a power up, essentially. So that's what happens if you can't survive and stay alive. You keep that multiplier up, you won't get those power ups to get you through these impossible situations.
That's a lot of fun.
It is.
When I play it, really what's coming to mind is that, wow, they gave this to us for free. I still feel like there was some sort of mistake.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
we should
I know.
be
It's
paying
like too
for
good
this.
to be free.
Look how Cuddles, the man
Cuddles
that
just
brought
gets
us
up
the
and
game.
leaves. He's in the
Yeah,
top.
look.
He's in your top. He's your top right corner. And
Shh,
he's
nobody say and no one say anything.
You
Let's
got
just sit
nobody
here.
there.
Let's just sit here and wait for Cuddles. Does someone have the Jeopardy music?
Apparently, console
Here
he
fanboy
comes.
wants me to remove some
that high
things. Tell me
score.
what to remove.
Look at this guy. He has no idea.
I'll be right back.
Cuddles is gone. Nix is gone. Hey, what's going on, Cuddles?
Too busy reading my cease and desist letter.
Oh boy.
Gonna read it on the show.
Yeah, I can read it on the show.
No, don't ever take my legal advice. I'm a complete moron.
You can put it
I'll
up.
go get my coffee. You can.
That's
talk
cool.
about
Don't read it. You can read it to me after the show.
I'm still not scared. Tell me what you want removed.
I bet
Tell me
you
what's not true, and then we'll talk about it. Tell me what's not true.
I bet Batsugan sold some games tonight.
Batsugan is an awesome game.
Yeah, it really is.
Toplin's final shmup was like
it's their best.
Their masterpiece.
It's the best shmup on the iiRcade.
All those games built to that, making that game, because each one was a little better or a little different than the one before it. What's your favorite Toplin shmup, Brooklyn? You're a huge fan of shmups.
Wow,
that's
difficult.
Truxton.
Well, actually, I know we're talking iiRcade. I'd love to see Gun Frontier. Oh no, you know what? That's not even from Toplin. That's Taito. But I would say I actually think I might like the first Truxton better. Truxton 2, I think is more approachable, and you can
still
beat
hard
it.
As hell. Yeah,
but it might be Truxton. There's so many good
Truxton
ones.
is once you lose your power ups, it's pretty much over.
Yeah,
you can't like if you lose your power ups, it's like almost game over.
Correct. It's impossible because even though you could throw another quarter in, you still lose your power ups, and then it kind of sets you back a little bit, and you're screwed.
You can't get powerful enough quick enough once you get to the higher levels of that game.
In terms of old school games, this is the game I really want. I'm not going to play it with the volume up, but
okay,
I'll turn the volume down because it's somebody else's video and there's no. But this is the game I really want right here.
That was on Dreamcast.
Yeah,
18-wheeler. That's a cool game.
This is the game. Like in terms of old school games, this is the game I would like. I just love this game, and it has such a replayability.
Brooklyn, I sent you those pics, by the way.
Okay, how did you send it to me?
Messenger. They're in Messenger. I couldn't figure out how to get them on the screen.
You have any more videos to show, Cuddles?
No, but that's it. 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. Please.
You guys keep it going. I'm going to retrieve the photo.
Kev Gret says he's enjoying the free version of Saturn. Consider dropping developer Maybell a tip.
Nice.
Yeah,
the unacceptable French says ignore the trolls, boys.
Most of us bought it on Steam, so we paid for it too.
Yeah, we paid for it.
Yeah, I bought it. I mean, it's a fantastic game. I would have paid for it, but
Brad, I don't have anything in Messenger.
Let me check it. I sent it to you. Hold on. Let me double check.
Strikers 1945, the plus, I think it's Strikers.
Oh, I forgot to press the send button.
The only thing with that, I like that game.
They should be there now. Check.
I got it.
Sorry.
But the last stage, I
had them all sitting in there.
The last stage on.
Wow, already.
Get distracted.
Yeah, I'm right. Check out BVOVB. I think I talked about BVOVB.
I just don't want anyone suing me today. Where'd Brooklyn go?
I'm here. I'm still here. I don't want to be like on the show staring up in the air.
Oh yeah, looking at your messenger.
Even though I pretty much do that anyway.
I got you.
I'm retrieving the
Cuddles.
pictures.
Cuddles, what should we play next? Because you've given me some really great games. Saturn Deluxe, I loved.
Okay, well, I haven't
Is that Pizza Time game good? That the game looks pretty good.
I haven't played that one.
What's something you've played that you'd recommend?
Machine Gun Fury. Machine Gun Fury.
Machine Gun Fury.
Amazing.
I'll have to check it. It's on Steam.
That's the one I told Alex Cole. I can't say his whole name. Kohler Smith. I guess he used his name. 10 out of 10. Machine Gun Fury.
Machine Gun Fury is good.
It would work so the way it is, it would work with our sticks so well. It's Machine Gun Fury. If you go to Cuddles Arcade channel, shout out to myself. It's the trailer, right? Because I spent a little time making that video, but that game is amazing.
Yeah.
And all right. The developer does have some other kind of modern retro titles.
So Unacceptable Fringe super chatted earlier. He sent over 3 photos that I'm going to show. If he wants to, Brad, if you want to talk about it, or if he wants to talk about it in the chat room, since
you can talk about the chat. But
see what we got. So here's the first photo.
This is a brand new marquee.
Oh, nice!
It's going to be available for iiRcade. You want to get a more authentic looking Dragon's Lair? It does look really great. Retro 530 is who made it. It says, so Retro 530 is going to make these marquees for Double Dragon that are more arcade accurate and a dead cells that matches the artwork on the sides.
Check this out a little closer.
And they say iiRcadians don't mod. Well, here comes the mod for iiRcade.
That's nice, a good shot, though, right there.
Fancy marquee. That does look, I mean, I have to admit, that does look better than the stock marquee.
Really?
I have the Dragon's Lair, the first generation, though.
Yeah, that's the one I have,
and I love it. But if I had one that looked like that, wow, that looks fantastic.
You know, it would be pretty wild if someone can come up with a marquee, but they would have to, unfortunately, have the cutouts for the speakers on the Gen 1 cabinet. But it would still probably look kind of cool if someone figured out how to do it, where you replace that one piece and you have a light inside the cabinet that glows, and then you can have.
There's a company that does that. That's how I got the Spider-Man skin on my.
That looks great. Unacceptable Fringe. How much did that cost you?
Yeah, it looks way better than stock. I agree. And
the stock on the new one, is it the same? The marquee, is it the same image that's on the Gen 1? Just as a marquee form? Nobody?
Reached out to Laramie because I couldn't stand the stock marquee, so he did this together as a test. Hope he sees some orders. So just reach out to Laramie at Retro 530.
Unacceptable Fringe on the gold cab for the Dragon's Lair. Is it the same exact marquee that's on the Gen 1, but just as a light up marquee? Because that image that you showed, that looks really nice.
No, the original one is just like it's like it kind of just
say Dragon's Lair.
Name. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not. Okay. It's not doesn't look like that.
Yeah, that looks sweet. I'm really happy with the Space Invaders.
For the record, I don't want to see anyone ran off of YouTube. I mean, it should be criminal. What's been done unacceptable. Fringe is not okay with me at all.
He wasn't. Well, he wasn't run off of YouTube. He's still on YouTube, but he just decided he didn't want to have anything to do with doing home arcade content if there was going to be high level trolling and stuff going on. Not everybody, wants to deal with that.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, let's just get some lawyers involved. That'll make it a lot smoother.
But it starts to get a little confusing where it's all coming from. So I don't know. We all know where the people that are having issues, but we don't know who's kind of doing what when stuff gets a little bit over the limit.
So there is a company, like I was saying, I don't know if you heard me, but there's a company that
they doxed him. They bullied him. Carl Lowe says that the bullied and doxed him out of the community, threatened his family. I mean, come on now. Let's call it for what it is. Sad. Sorry.
That's all right. What were you saying there?
Just reading the chat.
Mr. Mammy Cuddles.
Oh, so there is a company that does iiRcade skins for the Gen 1 cabinets. And so I had to just take the speaker covers off, and it went on perfectly. And then I just put the speaker covers over it.
Yeah, you have a Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
I've seen Strikers, which is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
There's pictures out there that I definitely know I showed it
That
here
one,
on the show once when we were doing the 1/4 challenge playing Strikers. On the topic of 1/4 challenge, I know Nix is patiently waiting to play some games. Nix, do you have Rastan?
I will in a minute. I haven't played it yet.
All right. I don't feel bad if you have to buy it because that's actually a game you're going to like. Are you leaving, Cuddles? He's gone. What a professional. He just rage quit because he's not going to play any games. He just wants to, he's talking, showing his recommendations for all his games, and then he's out of here. I gotta work out a
friend
deal.
Says we don't know who did what. Honestly, I don't care at this point. I'm not the first video from King Narcissist. Best thing is to ignore these guys and they'll fade into obscurity. They're drama farmers.
How do I get Cuddles as a permanent part of this show? Cuddles, I'm gonna put you in the
put him in that little
opening
logo
credits
thing at the beginning.
So you're obligated.
Well, he's legit.
I like Cuddles here.
I do like Cuddles. You know, even if he wants to defend a known hater.
And I've been having Cuddles on here for a while before he went viral with his 58 rant.
I know.
All right, guys, you ready to get into this 1/4 challenge?
Let's play some RASTAN.
I think that this one is really up for grabs because this game is really difficult.
This game is brutal.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But it's so good anyway.
It is good.
So
Thank God
tonight's
it continues.
1/4 challenge. And then we'll be back to talk a little bit more.
Hey, do you know how to do a poll?
Yeah, of course.
We do a poll. Who thinks we should block Zohar for the show? Just curious. You could poll the audience right now of your viewers.
Let me see.
Who thinks the show would be better if Zohar was blocked from the Friday Night Arcade show? And see what it comes up with. I'm just curious.
Oh, see?
I mean, we should be listening to our audience, shouldn't we?
Okay.
I mean, whoever's here watching the show, you have an opportunity to steer
So what
the
is
ship.
what is the question that you want me to ask?
Should we block Console Fanboy? He can come in as an alt. I don't care. He can.
I'll put it this. I'm gonna word it differently. Okay.
Okay. Because we should be here for our audience. The people watching is why you should do a show.
Anyone?
Not for yourself.
Blocked.
Not for narcissistic reasons. Not to push yourself up. It should be serving the community. That's what I think a good show does.
So here's the poll. It's going to be no person in particular.
No person.
That would be mean spirited, and I'm not a mean person.
I know.
But should anyone be blocked from this channel? There you go. 100% yes so far. I think it's useless on YouTube. I mean, there are some just like
they can come in as an alt, but so what? They're not using their own name.
There are some just like complete troll accounts. That's different. But most of us kind of like are familiar with one another from all over. We all watch all the different home arcade shows.
Yeah.
So you kind of see the same people. We all know each other that way. Some of us know each other from talking a lot.
Looking pretty bad
behind the scenes.
Old Console Fanboy. It's looking pretty
not
bad
good so far.
We're at 88% right now. So there
My next question is,
must be one holdout.
Should Papa Brad read the cease and desist?
I'll read it right on there.
No, read it to me after the show.
Oh, we'll definitely be looking at it.
Oh, man.
See what I mean? Look, now he's coming in under, I'm not even going to say that that's his real name because I refuse to dox anybody.
Oh, look, Zohar Weisman's here. Oh, wait, he says gatekeeping. Hey, look, we should be listening to our audience. If 88% of the audience wants you gone, I mean, that should tell you something, Zohar. Read the room. Read the room. You have no reason being here other than to cause drama. You don't like iiRcade. You don't play any of these games. What are you doing here?
I think he's a talented YouTuber. It would be nice for him to do like his own kind of like live show.
Yeah, he needs to refocus and do something different because what he's doing isn't working.
I mean, he had his, the
ruined MK4. That's never happening.
Movement going.
Yep, that's gone now, thanks to Zohar. That'll never happen because Warner Brothers.
Can you start a free Vampire Survivors on iiRcade movement for me? I'm busy. I'm too lazy. All right,
he only loves one brand. He doesn't look at any other arcades. It's only one brand. I'm surprised he doesn't have an Arcade 1-Up tattoo on him.
He's just mad at this community. So I think that's what he sees when he thinks of the iiRcade. So I think his attacks on the actual games and the system is more an attack on the people in the community that he doesn't like.
Mm-hmm.
I really think
I wouldn't like the community. I'm
not telling anyone that sold their stuff and are done to go out and buy another one. There's plenty of other people that are picking up iiRcades and highly enjoying them. And there's lots more even content creators out there that will soon have their iiRcades.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty positive that they're going to enjoy it. It's all fun and games online. I'm just trying to keep it at that level because I hate when it kind of spills out into my personal life, which it kind of started to do. And I'm like,
there's a point where I'm not trying to like in the chat. There's a point where it's not funny at all, and like that's the point where this is getting. It's not funny anymore.
I just don't want it like
stop.
I just don't want it to ruin my favorite pastime. I kind of come in here. This is where I relax and kick back. So I don't want to associate it with drama stuff. I don't give a shit who likes what game or what. It doesn't stop.
Console Fanboy's putting out the alarm. He's getting people to come into the chat to switch the poll. He's calling all his friends right now. He's chatting them.
Well,
this is what he does in live streams too.
That's fine. I mean,
yeah, I hear you.
Everybody's welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Come and enjoy.
Well, they're just here to vote. They're here to vote and then leave. But
we are going to show you some games on iiRcade right now. We're going to do the one.
Or maybe that's
challenge.
How many alts. Maybe he has that many alts. I'm watching the numbers.
This good.
How many alt accounts does Zohar have? Because I think each alt is coming on individually, and I'm actually watching the numbers go down.
I'm actually happy Brad's all upset right now because I figured if we have him raging, it gives me at least a shot of beating him in the 1 quarter challenge. Nix might be focused. He sat here silent all night. He doesn't give a crap about any of this.
Yeah. I don't either. I want it to end.
Oh, man.
He can care less.
Leaderboards.
All right. So we're going to bring Nix up full screen.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, with his stretched image. And we are going to get into this right away. Nix is going to start off the 1 quarter challenge. Brad will play second, and then I will close it out.
Those alts in, Zohar.
Please watch. If you're in the chat room, I don't remember if the score disappears real quick on this. So just watch the score and put it in the chat as each of us finish. This is it. 1 quarter only. 1 chance. No practice round. This is a 1 quarter challenge. Tonight we are playing RASTAN.
All right, here we go.
Awesome. game, 1987 by Taito. Look how impressive this game is, though, for 1987. Now, we'll start off kind of simple here, but it gets difficult fast. Nick's already at 5,600 points. He could have dropped down into that cave, and there's like a better weapon in there with longer reach. Oh, he missed it.
That's okay.
What's cool is it's nice for the time that you could swing your weapon while on the rope.
Originally meant to be a Conan game, and at the last minute, they lost the Conan licensing. But if it looks so much like Conan the Barbarian, it's because that's what it was originally meant to be.
So
Especially the sword.
Yeah, and we have the entire RASTAN series on iiRcade.
We have the whole trilogy.
The third is the amazing Warrior Blade. Now, the second RASTAN, you have to kind of think of it almost like a Godzilla movie. A lot of people don't like that one, but I kind of enjoy that one. It's really wacky.
Yeah, I need to give it a chance. I haven't played it in a while. Definitely the first and the third, though, are my favorites.
Missed the rope.
Yeah, well, I didn't know the rope was there.
Yeah. There's like a flame
For-
sword over there, but I always screw up trying to get that sword anyway.
There's rocks falling down.
When you're talking about the best 90s games on the iiRcade, Warrior Blade got a ton of votes. So it's definitely a lot of people. It's in there, a lot of people's top 5 list for the 5 best 90s games on iiRcade. So Warrior Blade did very strong.
He hasn't lost a life yet.
No, I've lost one.
Did
You
you?
lost one.
I already think he's got me, though, because
It's so hard.
So these bats that get you.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do
He's
this
doing
one.
good. I don't think I'm going to do that good either. This game is tough.
Oh, no.
See, that one fireball does you in.
All back here again. Oh. So didn't hit the checkpoint.
Ichabod Crane
Get
says
yours.
he's currently at 50
He's getting
on the
close.
leaderboard.
He's on his last life here, so get yours fired up.
Yeah,
That way
mine's
we can
on.
have a seamless transition over to you.
Okay, let me get it all set.
I'm already ready to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. It's on. Keep messaging friends, Zohar. You're almost down to 73%.
There you go. 46,900.
All right. So someone put that in the chat. At least the score stays up. We are now switching over. So someone put his score in the chat. We got 46,900. Now we're going to switch over here.
Ready to start?
Now we're on Papa Brad. All right, so Brad's playing. Brad, you play this one often?
Not too much.
I pop it on from time to time, and I'm always like, today is the day that I don't care how many credits I got to put in. I'm going to the end. And then I get to the second level and I quit.
One time I played it really far, and then I should have never gave up. It would have been my chance to get through it. But it is a hard game.
Yeah, because the enemies never stop coming.
That's probably how the score gets out of hand on the leaderboards. You just sit there. There's no time limit.
Yeah. My high score is 337, 800. It's not too bad.
Since it's a game where you can just sit there and just keep pressing the button.
Yeah,
Right there, boom. If the enemies keep coming.
Of course, they put a boulder there. A bunch of bats.
Those bats are difficult.
That sword. Give me the fire sword.
I thought I picked that up.
Oh! Didn't even get it.
Must have
greedy. That was definitely a greed element. Oh, yeah.
We got Nick still sitting with the high score, 46,900. Brad, how many? You've already lost 2 lives. Good luck going for that sword, man. You're gonna get screwed.
I should have went for the sword again. I'm just getting greedy. The bat's right there. I need it.
That's what. If you go for it, you're gonna. All right, good luck, man.
Oh!
You're gonna screw yourself.
How do I get down from here?
Oh! How did he get out of that? You better start swinging that sword, dude. He's catching up.
The problem is those lions, if one fireball hits you, it kills you. The lions are deadly.
Stay right there. Let him keep coming. You catch up on the score. Oh, he blew it. Oh, he still has another
one more life.
All right, this is it.
Yeah, you're just chomping at the bit here, Brooklyn, for your turn.
What do I need to beat?
You need to beat. Have to scroll up a little bit. 46,900.
46,000.
Ichabod Crane playing along at home. He's checking in with his score, 42,200.
Time limits. Get him. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Bats are gonna swarm me.
Oh, Brad. How did you get out of that? Look at that. You can't go anywhere.
I can't go down.
You gotta go down.
It's got me trapped.
Courage.
There's no way. That's everywhere. Oh.
Wow.
44.
Close.
44. So you did not beat his score.
Oh, wow.
All right, I'm going in.
Try. This one's tough. This one's tough.
Oh, it is. It's a game you got to play through over and over to get to know where the enemies are and plan your strategy.
All right,
to get around them.
Like I usually just quarter my way through it. You can't quarter your way through it.
I'm switching over my sound,
you can finish the game. I think from quartering your way through it.
I'm really going to try to win this one.
Put a 1 in the chat if you've completed this game. I'm curious how many people in the chat have actually gotten to the ending of RASTAN.
All right, let's see how Brooklyn can do it. Yeah, I'd have to agree this game's probably, because where's the health power-ups? I don't think this game gives you any health if you start losing it. There's no health regeneration.
Rex are showing in the chat. Hey Rexer, did you hear that the Super Game Room dudes are doing a contest on Arcade Donkey Kong? I think you could win that contest.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And Rex is quite a talented Donkey Kong player. Definitely check out the Rexer show. It's some of the best on YouTube. Yeah, way, Donkey Kong, arcade Donkey Kong.
My favorite was Donkey Kong Jr. That was my favorite.
Donkey Kong Jr. is great. See, I mean, that sword is definitely there to greed you into doing that.
His health, like, yeah, he's just every time he touches something, you lose health. You can't touch anything.
The lion is the one that just like.
But he just glitched out.
Takes all your health. Yeah, I saw that lion disappear.
Just touched him.
I think it's just score for Donkey Kong. Highest score on any device. I have to watch again. I know the line disappeared. That was crazy. Which command users participate. I don't know.
No. No. Oh, last life. Oh, jeez, he just took damage there. Oh, he's still taking. He's taking. Oh.
I think what happened was they let the community vote on what game they wanted to play, and it ended up being Donkey Kong, the arcade game, which is one of the greatest games of all time. I mean, why wouldn't you play that? See, then the bats come out to get you.
Oh no.
Okay, I will say this. You beat us a little less in this game, Nix. So it was a good selection. You beat us a little less.
Damn.
But congratulations, Nix. You've
Game
held
is
your
so
crown.
hard, man.
You've held your crown. And this was your first time playing it on iiRcade, huh?
Yeah, first time playing the game, period.
What did he do?
Say hello.
What did he do different than
My
us?
grandson. Say hello.
I just tried not to get touched by anything. I just made sure I was taking things out.
You had a good first run on your first guy, but I was grabbing the crystals and the weapons and everything. But for some reason, you always manage to figure out how to get that higher score.
Hey, Carson.
Well,
Say hello.
Awesome.
It was good. It was close.
It was. I had a lot of fun there.
Yeah.
It's an interesting game. Be challenging. Let's see if I can climb the leaderboard on that one.
They're saying, hey, buddy. I said hello.
Hi. All right. I don't know what to talk about anymore with kids in the room, but
Okay.
I'm kind of adult content. Even though I'm trying not to be.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. There it is. The only fan of Bearsis just left the building.
Actually, it's his little brother. His little brother is the fan. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember your video. Well, you guys want to next? You have anywhere to be?
You have anywhere to be? No. Nowhere to be right now.
You guys want to play any more games? I played SATRYN tonight. I haven't seen any actually.
I want to see Nick's play Saturn. I'd rather watch
everybody wants to see me play Saturn.
He said he got what, 10 million?
Oh, I did.
You want to fire it up?
I'll fire it up.
I haven't cracked 1 million yet, so I would get more out of watching him play than watching me play.
Let's go.
Because I learn more from watching players that are better than me. That's why I watch Rexer play Donkey Kong. He's way better than me, and that's how you pick up how to play games.
Yeah, he's
You want to
absolutely
watch the people that are
amazing
good, you
at
know.
Donkey Kong.
All right.
And if you get really lucky, they
That's
might tell
brilliant.
you some of the things they do to be so good. They might share some knowledge.
Well, the knowledge is in the manual here, right? If anyone took the time to
Now,
go in here,
you leave everything turned on, and you turn all the fancy stuff off, so it's less distracting.
Have him turn the fancy stuff off. So we
oh
can see
yeah,
what
I
it
turned
looks
all
like.
the fancy stuff off.
Yeah, it looks more like Robotron when you do that. It's like all the fancy stuff makes it more flashy, but it's harder to follow the action.
So
All
the
right,
game,
so that's cool. So that's how he knows about the game.
yeah, the game shows you right here what you need to do: get extra lives, score a multiplier, and then reduce by 35%. That's huge. When you die, you lose your multiplier, and you need that multiplier to get the points to get the bonuses, because it says every 75,000 points will get you collect a power up. So you want to get points as much as possible. Then those are all the different power ups that you can get.
Okay.
And then when you start playing the game, you need to start unlocking what the enemies are.
And I'm assuming like the power ups must start to get like incredible the further you get into it.
Oh yeah. Like, let's go back here. Like the flame and the rocket. The flame has actually the best weapon in the game. I find it just annihilates them.
I don't like that one that shoots like in like you get the 4-way shot, but then it's short. It's like it seems like your range isn't as far. You know the one I'm talking about, where it shoots in like 4 directions at once.
Yeah, but if you spin the right
Yeah, I've
stick,
gotten that.
you can do it on a diagonal too. So it's like you could do.
So you just start spinning when you get that. You just start spinning the stick.
Yeah, you could do like
in circles.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good trick. I didn't try that. I was like, they were getting at me.
So yeah, I took the camera motion off.
Okay.
Took the shiny off.
Took the shiny off.
Photo sense. I took it all off.
I took it all off too, because it's like it's easier to play.
See what it looks
Let's see
like.
what it gives us.
I played with everything on.
Oh, right here, these guys, you don't even have to shoot them; they explode. So I'm gonna try not to, because I want to keep my friends alive.
Now you can't touch those little flashing, what they look like rocks.
Triangles.
Yeah, they're
Those
bombs. They're
Those are bombs. They kill you.
Just use. So pretty much you can't touch anything except for those little blue guys.
That's it.
And the only ones that actually kill your friends
are certain enemies.
enemies.
Certain enemies. Like these blue ones. These blue ones will turn them against me and start shooting them at me, like right there.
I like how the edge warps, Brad. I remember when
I don't like these warp
when
things,
you
man. They're difficult.
reviewed the game, how you that was something that you enjoyed too. The way the edge of the board, like warps out.
Looks like it's bleeding at the bottom. Never even noticed that. That's crazy.
Same thing on the level. Look, Brad, in the background.
Yeah, it's cool. It's all moving.
There we go.
This game definitely, you get into like a zone when you've been playing it for a while, though, just like Robotron.
And I could see that it's randomly generated.
It's every time you play, it's different.
This looks different than when I played.
Yeah, every time you play, you get a little different enemy loadout. You could have gotten those guys.
Give me those friends.
Hey, everyone out there with an iiRcade, I really think you're going to get a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment out of this game.
Yeah, this is a great pack-in game too. I mean, adding this with Dragon's Lair and Double Dragon, Gunbird, got some good ones. The stock games, good add-in.
And there's no continuing this, right? 3 lives and you're out unless you
unless you get extra men. Yeah,
every 60 friends you pick up.
Okay.
So for 60 friends, you get a life.
Yep.
You know the whole thing with the friends, it's really a greed mechanic too. It keeps you going to places you might not shouldn't be going. So anytime they had like a good 80s arcade game, always has a greed element, and this game has it in droves. because you want to get those friends. Goofyfoot said he can't watch without wanting to play, and that's how you know it's a good game.
Here we go. Oh crap! All these blue ones.
I will get a lot of enjoyment out of these, but these type of games will sometimes make me like move on to something else because like you'll get so
see what
far
I would have done.
and then
What
you're
I
out,
would
you
have done
got to
there is
start all
I
over
would have
again.
killed them all but one of those red guys and scooped up all those men.
So this is definitely these type of games. This is a score game.
Yeah, it's a score game, 100%. But it's fun. I mean,
I'm sure most people know that if you hit your player 1 and player 2 buttons at the same time, it will send your email crystal clear photo. So it'd be cool if people right now collect their scores that way.
You could totally do a contest on this game and just have them screenshot it.
I would just do it live like this.
Yeah. Or people that aren't playing could send you a screenshot from their iiRcade.
And on that topic, I will be I'm going to try to put together a Discord or a Facebook group or possibly just both for this show and for any other show. Like just drop your links in there to your stuff, iiRcade related. Yeah. And the reason I want to do that is because I need to be in better communication with other people out there in the community that have iiRcades, because I want to expand on the challenges where it's not always just us on the panel playing.
That'd be awesome.
And one thing that I'm working on that's going to be a highly edited and polished Friday night arcade show is I'm going to be doing a ColecoVision challenge. And I'm trying to add a lot of like twists and turns into it so anyone will have a chance of winning. But I kind of want to get a list of people that want to be involved. All you really need, I know you're in. You're always in.
Come on.
I know the people that are already in, but I want some new faces.
I agree.
You know, competing too.
Is Galaxy Champion TV as good as this one? It is as good as this one. Galaxy Champion TV is more like Smash TV.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know.
Firepower.
They're both twin sticks, but this is more
different feel. This is Robotron all the way.
Yeah, this is more of a Robotron with
God tier firepower.
Modernized.
Lot of like, cool power ups, randomization thrown in, which Robotron does not have.
Let's go, friends. Woo.
This is Robotron with modern ideas thrown into it.
It's got some more modern gameplay elements. You have different power-ups. You have the randomization makes every game different. Robotron follows a set pattern of levels. But totally a love letter to Robotron. I mean, and you could see with all the bells and whistles turned off, you could still see how much is actually happening. So a lot of the shiny graphics, while they look great, when you get to the higher levels, it's just harder to follow everything for me.
So as he's destroying the enemies, I think they're causing like those little paint splashes. And splashes all over the screen.
It is.
Yeah.
It's carnage. Oh, jeez.
And then when he
now
runs,
you have another random
his footprints.
With the laser thing coming around. It's forcing you to move. It's forcing you to move randomly.
Looks like a painting.
What a great game to get for free. And
right, I seriously thought that it was a mistake.
260 with 3 lives left.
I like that little thing they do when the level starts where it explodes around you and knocks all the enemies back for a second to give you a chance to think. So what has he got around? He's got like a shield on him now? What is that?
Destroys everything within that radius.
How long does that last?
It doesn't.
You got ammo. You got the ammo.
Is it timed or is it just stays until you get hit
ammo.
a certain amount of
time?
You
got ammo for it. You can do it, I think.
Oh, the shield is permanent until you get hit.
Right,
I've
so
got 2 shields.
it just gives you one more hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that.
See how cool that is, Brad? You see the little
I
touch
know.
where they come in over the border.
Wow. That's amazing.
So it adds that little bit of the modern, even though they're using these like
They're
older style
they're
graphics.
breaking the rules. This game is great. Look at the laser beam.
I never got this far.
I never got this far either. First time I've seen this.
Really?
It's amazing.
I thought you like
Yeah,
destroyed this game on Steam.
I don't know. I never got this far. This is great. He's almost on level 20. Like what they say, 68 what was the hardest level where it starts to loop it? The difficulty maxes out.
They said
Was it
60.
60?
Yeah.
Level 60, it's reached maximum difficulty. He's a third of the way there. You know what makes a good game like this it's hard, but it's fair. I mean, this game is fair. Like you can see the enemies, and if you die, it's not a cheap death. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very fair. It's easy to pick up and play. It's 2 sticks. The control is, it's perfect.
Control is really good. Yeah.
Woo!
There's nothing you can complain about other than it does get pretty difficult pretty fast.
Chris says,
Like those
Saturn,
guys there?
I played for the first time today. It's his first twin stick shooter game I've ever played.
Really? I love twin stick games. I'm so happy to start.
I do too.
We're starting to see more of them show up.
2 good ones. Mm-hmm.
We have that third one,
JWY
which is
loves
like
KNC. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday.
very happy Friday for all of us.
Mm-hmm. Goofyfoot says, wait till you get 4 of those bosses at once. Crazy fun and never the same.
Yeah, you guys talked so much about this game, and
It's great.
I knew it was coming to iiRcade. That was never.
Well, the developer said
that
they
was
were
never
down.
hidden.
The developer said that they wanted to put it on iiRcade. And
We talked
that's
about
always
this
a good
game-
sign.
We talked about this game last week.
I've been talking about this game since I first was introduced to it.
Oh,
I
look at
made
that,
2
man.
videos.
Like
I
a
made 2
bonus
videos
level.
on this game
Oh, here
before it
comes
was on
one of those
iiRcade.
bosses. Oh,
Before
3
it
of
was
them
on
now.
iiRcade.
Oh, just died. See, I lost a lot of friends.
3 lives.
Good run though.
Yeah.
Doing well.
I'm talking about. Let's watch him play. I don't want to play. Not after watching this.
Biggie,
Give me that. Give it.
I know
Oh,
you're getting
get
your
that
cabinet
flamethrower.
like next month. You're not gonna like. Is this the type of game that would you enjoy playing this? Obviously, you're gonna try it since it's free.
Each death loses 30% of friends, but only once per level.
Yeah, so you don't want to keep dying and dying and dying. Level after level, you lose everything.
We're looking at some good gameplay at level 24 with 3 lives left. 4,395,960. Reminds me of Robotron. This is a love letter to Robotron. I mean, Robotron is one of my favorite classic arcades, and this has the same feel. Very good tribute to that game, adding some modern gameplay elements to it. And we're not getting the sound, but the sound of this game, it sounds like you're in Space Mountain. Got a very cool kind of, how would you explain the sound, Brooklyn?
When you're waiting online for Space Mountain,
It's
you
that
hear
music
that like
that plays.
spacey type of 80s, 70s like humming sound in the background.
The noises and stuff are really great. And Robotron had great sound too. All the firing in Robotron just sounds so powerful. And this game has its own unique soundscape. Which I haven't played any game that really
Wow,
sounds
look at
like
that.
this
Is
game.
that a weapon that he had there? What was he doing?
Woo!
The lines on the floor remind me of an old
Yeah, it's
hockey
like a
game.
shield. It pushes enemies away. So that's a good one to have.
You know what the blood splat? It kind of reminds me of paintball. All the way it's stuff's all splattered.
it's kind of like what I was saying earlier about Ninja Baseball Batman. When you're playing it, you know, it's so much chaos and you're just trying to not lose that it's different when you could sit back and just watch. I never realized. I always thought that those like paint blotches were just part of the levels as a design, but it's as he's destroying the enemies.
Was it Jackson Pollock? Was that the guy that just throws paint at the canvas?
Yeah, so you're
Pollock?
creating a painting.
You're creating a painting as you're playing the game.
That looks like he's making a naked girl right there.
I know. Crazy. Crazy.
He's good at staying calm, like through all that chaos.
Uh-huh.
I'm decent at these twin stick games.
The crazier it gets, the calmer Nick's gets.
I gotta play this one a bit more.
He's sitting on 5 million right now. 5,527,000 with 3 men left.
So yeah, I will. If I could just get back to what I was saying earlier, I got so sucked into watching the game. I want to put together like my first big competition, and it's going to be ColecoVision based. So anyone can be involved. Really, all you would need to be involved in it is going to be to just have a capture card to capture your gameplay. And
it's like $20 off of Amazon.
I'm thinking about doing this as I'm thinking about doing this competition as almost a pre-recorded show that I will play. Because I'm doing a lot of editing. Brad, I'm doing like a lot of like ideas like what you're doing with the retro show where I'm going to
the retro 90s show is going to be completely different.
The show is going to kind of take you back to the time of ColecoVision.
Oh, that's going to be sweet.
And then it's going to bring you into the future of ColecoVision now on the iiRcade. I want everyone to be involved. I want it to be fair. So I want people to be able to choose what games they want to play. And I'm going to add a bunch of twists and turns into it.
Yeah.
And edit it all together.
If you ever wanted to see what level 30 looks like, here
almost into kind of like a TV show, and we'll play that
sounds
one
cool.
night. So I'll start working on groups maybe this week, and we'll start putting that in the links of the show so people can join in.
Yeah. No, it cannot be easier to capture video than it is with iiRcade. You basically take HDMI straight into your computer, and you can get a program called XSplit, and you could easily record any gameplay.
I also had one other idea for a show. This one where I was really going to reach out to everybody. And it was going to be kind of like a show where the big thing with iiRcade is
6,918,330.
Good game, Nick.
Nice run.
Okay.
People are always wanting games for the iiRcade, wanting to make recommendations for their games for iiRcade.
Nick's, you hit 10 million? Wow. 10 million is his high score.
No one cares.
I care. Thank you. That was amazing watching you play that game.
No one cares about what I'm saying.
No, I do care about what you're saying.
I'm trying to find ways to reach out to everyone in the community. And I was even talking like for this other show idea was even people outside who don't even have iiRcade, but everyone's always recommending games or saying that they don't like the iiRcade because it doesn't have this game. I wanted everyone to pick one retro game and one modern retro game that they would want to be on the iiRcade. We are going to then, you will not know who picked what game. So it could be a friend of the iiRcade, a fan, or it could be someone who can't stand the iiRcade, but you don't know. And we're going to go through all of the picks before we know who picked them. And people like the games that the panel of professional iiRcade judges will pick the games that should remain and the ones that get knocked out. And if your game gets knocked out, then we'll show who it was. And you don't know. It could be somebody who has an iiRcade, or it could be somebody who can't stand the iiRcade. I'm sending an invitation out to everybody, but it's going to have that mystery in it as well.
Speaking of invitations, Zohar is sending out invitations to every human being he knows to vote in this poll. Somehow it went from 88%.
Oh shit! I forgot about
88% to 62% as he got all of his people to come, vote, and leave.
Let's see.
I've been watching the show numbers. They come in, they vote, they leave.
The poll right
now. Come in, vote, and leave. Come in, vote, and leave. A pattern. Do you see what's happening? Because I've been watching the whole time on my phone.
Well, I'm going to
watching the numbers of the show. Go.
I forgot
someone
about
comes in. Someone comes in. They vote, and then they leave.
So should anyone, no particular person, anyone could be anyone, right? It could be you. Should anyone be blocked from this channel?
But you notice all the voters did not leave anything in the chat or say anything. They literally just came in. I watched the number go up. I watched the vote change, and I watched the number go down.
62%.
So what does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Well, Steps voted no. I mean, here's what that tells me. That yes, that people do want some people blocked, but at the same time, look at all the wrenches in here.
But who?
So that means
here at the beginning of the show,
you can do the blocking yourself. All you got to do is just time people out who are putting stuff in the chat or whatever that you don't like or you don't think goes along with the show. Speaking of wrenches, we should give out another wrench tonight.
Give Carl a wrench. Carl's been at all of our shows.
All right, I'm looking for Carl.
Carl O.
He has a wrench. He got one last week.
Does he have a wrench?
Yeah.
Why's it not showing up? Oh, well, maybe I'm not looking. Okay, I'm not looking at my phone.
I'm going to give one to Chris McCloy.
Yeah, Chris is cool. I like him. He's a good guy.
All right, he now has a wrench. So look at all the wrenches in here.
No one wants to do it. Step up. Step up.
Don't be like me with a wrench and not time anybody out.
That's how this all started.
Just do me a favor. Don't hide anyone on the channel. I hate when people do that. Because you could do that too, right? You could just hide them and then they never come back. But yeah, all right. Don't be like too easy on. Don't be too easy on the trigger. I would say if stuff gets a little bit out of hand, I like a little bit of a little bit of the.
Yeah, I don't mind a little bit. I mean, I have a crazy long fuse before I'll execute the wrench order.
You're like Papa Red, aren't you? Like a former like punk rocker, so you're not gonna really be like.
I was a massive punk rock fan.
Yeah. You're not going to be easily offendable.
No, I'm not easily offended at all. I mean, I've been a very lenient wrench. There was a time when I had a wrench in every stream almost in the home arcade community.
And I come from like one of the most offensive before communities on the planet. Like so we're good with all that. That's why I don't like use the wrenches, enjoy, just don't hide anyone on the channel. I hate that because people used to do that on my other channel. Literally at one point, they just did it for sport. It was like, I had to unhide over 100 people. On my other channel, like all you have to do is come in and say hello and you'll get hidden or timed out. There's just evil over there. But we're not trying to bring that here. We're trying to be nice, right?
No, we are. We're nice. Friendly.
All right. I'm not gonna hide anyone yet. We're still giving more chances here in 2023. Hopefully everyone can get along or we can let's think of the arguing kind of like when sports people argue.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to change anyone's opinion on their team or whatever. Look, there's
Beetlejuice.
There you go. Look, they're already
you must have ran out of all friends to call. What's the poll at right now?
I think people are using the wrenches already. Oh boy. Let's see. I mean, what's the poll at? Yes won. They want people blocked on the channel.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
All right. Well, guys, I think we did it.
Mm-hmm. Was
Brad,
awesome.
hang out because I want you to read me your cease and desist.
Yeah, I'm gonna read my cease and desist letter to Zohar to you.
No, read it. Yeah, just read it to me off air.
Yeah, off air. We'll take a look at that.
Because if you, I mean, look at me. Do I look like I know anything about the law?
I don't know anything about the law.
You know.
But you know.
Now, are you sure that he did not? You sure he did not get
me,
that?
He won't get
it's
anything.
Not like copied from Wikipedia or anything. It's a real cease and desist letter.
No, he's been doing this. Is a pattern with him. He did it to Twisted Chris and to Rev. That's why they went away for a little vacation. Yeah. This is a pattern with this guy. So, I mean, this is the way he bullies people. Just another form of his bullying. You might have a relative that's a lawyer that does this for him for free. This is what he does. So bring it on. We'll see where this goes.
I've never sued anybody. I never even thought. How
many cease and desist letters have you sent out, Brooklyn?
None. I don't. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's funny, all the videos he has of me where he's using my name all the time, I never ever sent those to YouTube for them to take them down.
I'm just curious.
Every video that I did, he sent to YouTube. Every video. This is the way this guy works. He can dish it out, but when it comes to taking the same thing he's doing to other people, he immediately does this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair both ways. Like, if you're going to be in the game of making funny videos about people,
okay, I'll just report all your videos too.
Could possibly offend people.
Could do it right back at you.
Once you're in that game, you have to expect it. Someone's eventually going to start hitting back. All right. Look, everybody, it just became Saturday over here. We still got the whole weekend to go. Everybody calm down and relax. And let's enjoy our iiRcades, Arcade 1-Ups, at games, whatever. Brad and I have them all.
We have them all. We have them all. Yeah. We're not locked into any company. I'm not locked into iiRcade. I'm not locked into Arcade 1-Up. I mean, just like Nick's, we're gamers. Look at Nick's background. Nick's can go from one to the other. He has them all.
Oh, yes. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely.
So everyone calm down. Have a good time.
Yeah, he reported every Miami Cuddles. He reported every troll video I did on him.
High scores.
And I've never reported a single one of his. That is
Nick's,
low.
How do you
That's the way it's got
works. How to stay out of all this.
There's one rule for him, another rule for everyone.
The chaos. Yeah, you gotta keep that multiplier up, man. That's all it is. And then you have to go and get the big points for those bonuses to drop.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't even talking about games, but I was talking. How do you stay out of all the problems?
I stay out of the problems.
He plays games.
I just want to play games.
Just wants to play games.
I'll play games. That's all I want to do.
Some people love this drama. It's like something for them to watch.
That's stressful.
As long as it's not, it's like a Gladiators. It's not you, so it makes it okay.
Let me put it into perspective, Brad. Like between you and Console Fanboy, like if you add both of your ages together, it's almost 100.
Yeah, Biggie D has it right.
Silly fighting.
I think the banning is necessary if you don't like someone. Mm-hmm.
My problem is sometimes I forget how old I am and I start acting like a child. And I get too easily sucked into all this stuff.
Zohar can't attack at games. He likes an unfair fight, so he picks on the smallest company. That's what bullies do. They look for the easiest target. Bullying implies an unfair match. So if you want to be a bully, you pick an easy target. And he thinks iiRcade is an easy target.
Man, 2023, you got rid of that thing too quick, man. Should have people don't have enough patience. Like a couple of weeks go by and a game comes out that they don't like, and they just panic.
It is okay to pick on a company. I don't have anything at all. There's nothing wrong with picking on a company. It's when you pick on people.
You guys are missing out on a lot of fun stuff. We'd love to have all of you guys here playing along, in these competitions against us. Because we got some I know like there's a lot of good players and all stuff in this community, but iiRcade had some like top tier gamers, like really good competition.
We broke the world record in Tropical Angel. The world record's been broken.
I can't.
How many times have you rolled over Space Invaders, Nix?
A few times. I think 3 times.
Tropical Angel's impossible.
I haven't played in a minute.
For Todd Russell.
I gotta get back to playing that.
Not for Todd Russell.
He has a good idea. Let's play Karnov's Revenge. Let's see anybody even get a quarter into the first level of that game, and I'll give you an award. That game is absolutely impossible.
So you think you're a gamer? Play Karnov's Revenge,
dude. What were they thinking when they made that game? Like, I don't think that game's ever been beaten. Is it even possible? You can't move in that game, no matter what you do. Any strategy you use.
Sir Sega says he likes it. There's this guy, Sir Sega. He says that Karnov's Revenge is awesome.
Dude, I make the ladders go up. No matter what I do, some other enemy that I've never seen before, wherever you are, will appear, and you're done. We'll do a 1 quarter challenge on that. That will just be.
That'll be a short one.
Yeah, that is probably one of the hardest games on iiRcade. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We really, really always appreciate hanging out with everyone on Friday nights.
Absolutely.
I look forward to it all week. And we love hanging out, talking about iiRcade games, playing iiRcade games. But now we have some backstage business to attend to.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear all about this cease and desist letter. And the only reason I'm not doing it online is because I am not a lawyer and I don't know what Brad is supposed to read or not. It's probably not even a real cease and desist.
1 a.m. You got 29 people watching.
Yeah. And I also need him to read me the letter because I'm sending one out to Mr. Miami Cuddles for leaving the show early tonight.
Yeah, he's broken his contract.
Yes. He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble for leaving the show right in the middle of it. That's it. I was going to put your name on the marquee, man, but now you're going to have to earn it back. We always love having Mr. Miami Cuddles here. I'm starting to send invitations out to other people in the community, even other people that don't even have iiRcades. A lot of you, we'd love to have different people come on, but Mr. Miami Cuddles, I want him permanently in the seat here.
Yeah, I love Cuddles.
Yes.
Cuddles is the best. Good guy.
Yes, and Cuddles made his first appearance on this very show, but it was so late at night that nobody knew.
And Kevgret says send a cease and desist to Nix to stop getting #1 on the leaderboards.
I want Kev to come back on too.
Yeah, Kev.
I'm happy to see him in the chat. He's usually doing other things on Friday night. All right, I'm doing what I usually do, where I say good night to everybody, and then I go for another 2 hours. Don't go anywhere. Nix is going to be gone in a half a second when I end the show, but Papa Red, hang out.
Well, I'm going to hang out.
I want to know all about the cease and desist, and all the drama that's going on.
Yeah. It's juicy.
Yeah,
juicy
drama. I love it. All right, everybody. We will see you next Friday. We have no idea what's happening. We don't know what's coming out, if anything's coming out, but we'll still be here. I hope by next week that I'll have at least a Facebook group for this show and a Discord for this show. That way I could start kind of communicating with everybody throughout the week. Maybe you can toss me some ideas and things that you'd like to see done on this show. You know, I was like changing things up a little bit. We've been at it. It's going to be coming up a year, you know, before we know it. But the show's always been a work in progress, and we're eventually going to get there where we're going to have
the best shows are work in progress. I mean,
yes, it's always a work in progress.
You always get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still have this, Brad. We never even did this yet.
I never even did
Game
game
fight.
fight.
Game fight.
I know.
Game fight.
That's gonna happen too.
Thank you, Ichabod Crane, for being so active in the chat. We always like it when you're here. Thank you, Carl O. Thank you, Miami Cuddles, Chris.
Brad, iiRcadians go retro, 90s this time.
We're going
What
to
could
the
you
90s.
tell us about it?
Be ready. It's going to be a great show. I mean, we're going to have all kinds of throwbacks to the 90s. It's going to be cool. I'm excited. It's in production. You've seen some of the stuff we're going to show. If you've been following iiRcade since the beginning, there's a lot of flashbacks to moments in the community over the past couple years. And I'm proud of it. It's going to be a great show.
I'm looking forward to it. I know that there's
Brooklyn's
been
going to be on the show with me.
Back and forth on the date. Have you come to a set date yet?
Yeah, we have a set date. It's let me go look. I think it's not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday.
Yes.
Like two Tuesdays away.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone. Nick's anything to
say
promote?
one more thing about the 90s show. Every game on the show was voted for. The community decided what the layout of the show is, which games got picked. It was all done by votes. I put up a couple of streams where people could send me what games they voted from the 90s. And using that data is what we use to create the games that we discussed for the 90s episodes.
And the show will have a full 90s feel to it.
You have a full 90s feel, and it's so big we have to split it into two shows. There's so many games that they wanted to see that we're going to split it into two separate shows.
I can't wait. I'm
It's
happy that
cool.
I'm going to get to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
We have a trailer up. We have a trailer up now with Nirvana.
You doing anything this weekend? Are you going to be doing any game?
Yeah, I'll probably do
game
some
guides and strategies.
I'll be doing some do some live streams. Just free wing it. Play some games. Probably play the new game as well. And yeah.
I got to start throwing up links to everyone that comes on, all your channels on the show. It's so weird. Like, you ever notice, like, you'll watch a lot of people on YouTube for a while that are part of different shows where there's multiple people on panel, and you kind of forget everybody here has a channel. And then, you know, and
I have it set on my YouTube that every video I do, Brooklyn Menace, Nix, and me, you're in every single video I do as a recommended channel.
Yeah.
If you go read my descriptions, you're like in every video for like the past couple months.
Oh, dude, my phone goes off all day. You like, Brad puts up like the most videos ever.
I'm sorry.
I get notified.
I'm transitioning to more of a nostalgia channel. So,
well, this is iiRcade's
put up stuff that I like
in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Put up whatever you
like.
I like all the throwbacks stuff that you find and put up.
It's hard to find the retro stuff, and it's cool. It's like
all that like kind of like copyright free old commercials. Some of them like bring back such vivid memories once you see them, but things that you forgot about.
Dude, man, when I found Micronauts, I was like, I had those as a kid, man. I forgot all about Micronauts, you know, and it was just lots of cool stuff out there, you know.
Oh boy, there's a baby crying in the back.
Oh yeah, you got the grandkids in the room.
All right. Well, that's my cue to end the show. All right, everybody. Thanks again for hanging out.
Shout out to Cuddles Arcade. Wait a minute, we need to give a shout out to Cuddles.
Yeah,
please
shout out
go
to
subscribe to Cuddles Arcade.
Yes, thanks, Cuddles.
Cuddles is legit.
Check out Mr. Miami Cuddles. That's his perfume channel, and also check out Cuddles Arcade.
He has two channels.
He gets on randomly. He has some really funny shows, like his open panel shows where he'll just pop on. And then
what was the topic he had about? He had a topic. It was about a fat woman or something. I watched. It was hilarious. It was so funny.
I don't know. I don't think I saw that one.
It was good. It was good. He does some great streams. I like watching him. His stuff is good.
Do you want, like, Carl, do you mean like an arcade tour, like outside of my house? Like like a professional video? I can do that. I was supposed to go to that grand opening last week. Was it last week or either last week or 2 weeks ago? And it was like 5 degrees out.
Hey, we got Jong in the chat.
Jong is if I stay on long enough,
he comes on.
He eventually pops up.
Yeah.
Yes.
1 o'clock.
What's up, Jong? It's good to see you. Jong, thank you. I don't know how you guys managed whatever you did, but thank you for bringing a SATRYN.
Amazing
free of
game.
charge.
And everyone that has an iiRcade will get to enjoy this game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Jong, every game that came out
fantastic
so far this year has been great.
That's how you show love to a community. I mean, the love in these games that this whole year's games so far, every one of them, I mean, you could tell that they're putting in the time.
I have jokes with the crying baby in the background, but I'm trying to get off the drama topic. So
I hear you.
It's just too easy. I love all the hearts and everything popping up in the chat.
Hey, look. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'll be the first to admit it. I don't want to be one.
Brad, if you go back, even if you go back to the first iiRcadian show, when you used to sit in that chair till now, you definitely have been stepping up your game though, as far as for your live presence.
Yeah, thank you.
You stepped up your camera game, your microphone.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now you have like multiple cameras too.
I got multiple cameras sometimes. One went out, but
I noticed
battery. Yeah. But thank you.
Yeah. So you're becoming more and more professional without even knowing it.
Without even knowing it.
He's even using the real camera now. Got the professional look. All right. John, thank you so much for popping in. Michael, thanks for popping in earlier. Everyone else that watched the show tonight, thank you so much. Mr. Miami Cuddles, you're not fired yet. We're going to give you one more chance. I'm going to go backstage and hang out with Papa Brad for a bit. And Nix looks like he's ready to go to bed.
Yeah. He'll be out of here before the credits roll. He clicks out.
All right.
I'm like, where did Nix go? He didn't say goodbye.
Let's I'm gonna do the old school outro.
Yeah, that ROM, the Space Knight video was cool. I love that. I had a ROM.
I'm gonna do the old school outro. I haven't used this one for a bit. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, see, we say thank you a lot because we really do appreciate.
We do. I love my viewers. They know I love them. I mean, I'm doing the shows for the viewers. Right?
That's right.
They voted to block console fanboy, so let's make that happen.
I'm not going to block him.
No,
I think someone else did because he's coming in under a different account.
Okay,
but yeah, they did. Man, that sucks, man. They did vote to block you, but I wrote anyone, so that could be anyone. We all know. All right, everyone, stop with the drama.
I'm just saying. I listen to my audience.
I don't listen to anybody. That's why I'm on YouTube, Brad.
You're a rebel, dude.
Yeah. That's my biggest problem is I don't listen to anybody.
Hey, it's your show. You run it.
If you want me to do something, don't tell me to do it because I'll never do it. All right.
So definitely don't block console fanboy.
Oh, now he's blocked.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, good.
All right, everyone.
He'll clip that out of context.
No one's blocked.
Got
so
clip.
Hopefully all of my unblocked channel viewers will return next week for another episode of the Friday Night Arcade Show. Until then, everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Stay legit.
Out.